Hello, I'm Josh, and today's video is about my YouTube career. So, I promised myself and to you guys that as soon as I got 10,000 views, altogether on YouTube, that I would actually, make a video about it. So, today's video is about that, and I made it to 11,129 views in all. That's without the people that are not subscribed to me. The people that are, it's closer to 12,000. I support all the people that watch my videos and like it or either hate it. It just warms me up to know that people can watch my videos and either like it or hate it. Although they may not comment or anything on it and they just watch it. I really appreciate it, but I don't care what you guys say. If you hate it, you like it, go ahead. Put it in the comment section if you like it or hate it. Do the up button, which means like it, or the down button, which means hate it. So, a couple weeks ago, like 2 or 3, my biggest video finally made 1,000 views. 1,005. It's a milestone for me. My next big milestone for that video is 10,000, and then 100,000, and then on its way to 1,000,000, which probably will never happen. But thanks to the internet, anything could happen. So, that's that. I already said this, but I would like to thank you guys again for the support I've had over the years to get to 10,000 views again. It's been an honor on YouTube. It's been 3.5 years. That's good. I should have made my 3-year anniversary for YouTube, but I didn't. So now I'm gonna do a little bit kind of like a talk show thing. So I'll talk about Walking Dead. Spoiler warning: if you do not want to hear the spoilers, please leave now. I'm giving you one last warning. If you do not want to know the spoilers, please leave now. Okay, so if you stayed for that, there's a really good Facebook page that always gets death and everything right. So I'm gonna read a couple of things, and here you go. It's for the mid-season finale, which happens to be this Sunday. You can catch the marathon if you missed all of Season 6. 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. when the marathon ends. And then at 11 o'clock at night, they're going to do their Talking Dead special where they have, I think it's Greg Nicotero, and a special cast member. My guess is either Deanna, hint, I'll get into it, Deanna, or Jesse. I'll tell you more of the details. So, it starts out like this. The walkers pour in and everybody struggles with them. And struggles with them a bit, and then goes into hiding. They are separated into different groups. I'll get the less important groups out of the way before I focus on the real meat of the episode. Tara, Rosita, and Eugene hide in some garage after Eugene has shouted for help. The help we heard 2 episodes ago into the walkie-talkie. Rosita is distraught by Tara, but Tara gives some pep talk and proclaims that nothing is lost yet. Eugene attempts to lock the door leading into the house. Maggie barely saves herself by climbing up a guard post that's basically all we see from her. The guard post doesn't look all that solid, and the walkers may tear it down. Glenn and Enid are still outside, and also have just one brief scene where they discover what to do. Enid wants to leave. Glenn disagrees, of course. It is revealed that Glenn knows about Maggie's pregnancy. Now on to the important stuff. So, this is where This is where shit goes down and stuff happens. And there was speculation that it either could happen in this episode or the mid-season premiere. But here's this stuff. Rick, Carl, Michonne, Deanna, Jesse. Rick, Carl, Michonne, Deanna, Jesse, Gabriel, Ron, Sam, and Judith hide in Jesse's house. It is revealed that Deanna was bitten. She prepares to die and has some tearful conversations with Rick. With the conversation with Rick, they are all your people now. Take care of them. And Michonne, find out what you want. Meanwhile, Ron goes insane and attacks Carl. Their fight attacks the walkers, who break into the house. They're in Jesse's house. They are able to contain them by blocking them off with furniture, but barely. Later, Carl confronts Ron and takes away his gun, but doesn't tell the others about his meltdown. As the walkers threaten to take down the barricades, they decide to mess themselves up with walker intestines and leave the house. They can't take the weakened Deanna with them, though, who then decides that she'll take care of it herself. That she'll take care of it herself with a gun when she's ready. They leave and carve their way through the walker crowd, while Deanna decides not to shoot herself, but instead shoot some of the walkers heading toward her. We don't see her getting eaten, though. The episode ends with the rest of the standing on the porch along with the huge walker crowd and a stupid little Sam repeatedly saying Mom. Morgan and Carol take refuge in Morgan's house while Denise is in the basement with the wolf. After overcoming her fear, Denise attempts to treat the wolf's wound, basically joining Morgan's left change him mission. Carol slipped before they made it into the house, and she seemed to have a concussion from the fall, which is later revealed to be a ruse to sneak into the basement. Carol wants to kill the wolf. Morgan won't let her a fight between them is short. Morgan knocked Carol out, the wolf knocked Morgan out, and then he frees himself with a knife. It is then revealed that Tara, Rosita, and Eugene were all in the same house and the whole time, and they stumble into the whole scenario. The wolf takes Denise hostage and demands their guns, which they do hand over. The episode ends with the wolf and Denise leaving the house, heading towards the walker crowd. Finally, we get a post-credit scene. Spoiler alert, Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham are captured by some biker gang blocking the road. I'll just say that the final word of the episode is Negan. Yes, I said it, Negan. Said by Ninja Pancakes on Facebook. They have a whole Facebook account where you can read their spoilers that they put up for the episode. But here's this. P.S. As you can see, the rumored Jesse, Carl, Ron scene does not appear in the mid-season finale. But it looks like, at this stage, it's set up to happen in episode 9. Still not confirmed, but highly likely to go down roughly as described in the rumor. Now I'm going to be reading a couple comments, and then I'll read some other stuff to you. Hey, what happened to Tobin? Because in the promo, he is running with Tara and Rosita, but he isn't in the garage promo. He's safe and sound in the semi-red shirt garage of safety. Okay, here's this. The Spoiling Dead fan official. Don't miss the after credit scene. After checking with other sources, it appears the Jesse Ron moment from the comics will be in episode 9. The cliffhanger should be Rick and the others exiting the house with their walker ponchos on and walking through the herd. The after credit scene, though, goes like this. Abraham, Sasha, and Daryl encounter a group of guys on bikes in the middle of the road. The leader tells them to get out of their van. He explains how he wants the van and all their weapons. Now this next part, if you're young children, you may not want to hear this next line. He explains how he wants the van and all their weapons. Okay, I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you said it, good job. He says he wants the mat, any candy they have, the porn under their seats, and any emergency napkins they may have. The list goes on. He then says everything now belongs to Negan. Okay, and then the so-called scene I'm talking about, I'll read it to you guys, because you guys might not know about it. So we received information from a news source about some details of the mid-season finale, which I don't know if this is going to happen in mid-season finale or the mid-season premiere. We sat on the information for a little while because we wanted to check it out and try. At this point, okay. Rick, Michonne, Father Gabriel, Carl, Jesse, Ron, and Sam are all trapped inside one of the houses. The herd has swarmed the streets of Alexandria. In order to escape they cover themselves in walker guts and start walking through the herd on the streets while holding hands. Sam is grabbed by walkers and is eaten. Jesse freaks out and attempts to save Sam even though it's a lost case. She refuses to let go of Carl's hand. While doing so, and as she starts falling into walkers, Rick chops off her hand / arm. Jesse dies. Ron gets super pissed and aims his gun to shoot Rick. Carl notices this and makes an attempt to save Rick and jumps in the way. He gets his eyes shot in the process. Michonne immediately kills Ron. Rick grabs Carl and freaks out. No idea what Father Gabriel is doing the whole time. A couple scenes later, Rick apparently goes absolutely crazy and starts killing Walker. Alexandrians join in. This is the end of what is known about the big scene. Note, the source did not mention Judith at all, and our question about her were unanswered. We were just told she was safe. Another detail that is mentioned, but isn't quite adding up, is that we were told by the same source that the wolves drive the Del Arno food truck all the way into Alexandria safe zone. More walkers are inside the truck. From what we have heard from other locals, the truck had not moved, so this part is a little sketchy. We stretch again, this is not confirmed and strictly a rumor right now, so please don't. That was said back in August. According to the spoiler filming diary, the last episode Jesse was seen on set filming was episode 9. Carl was also seen with a bandage on his eye for the filming of the 10th episode, so it would make sense chronologically for Jesse to die in the 9th episode and Carl to be shot, then show up in the 10th episode alive. Jesse did come back as a walker in the comics, so she may have been on set episode 9 as a walker. When we know more, we'll tell you more. Okay, so that's that. I'm trying to find more for you guys. I'm trying to find the spoiler question. Okay, here's this. Maggie will find herself in a precautious position on top of the wall, struggling to escape from walkers as the wall and the watch post threaten to break apart beneath her. Worse than that, all Glenn and Enid could do is watch the horror unfold from outside the walls, willing but unable to help. Carol discovers Morgan's secret is in the basement and is having none of it. She finds Denise treating the tied-up wolf's infected wound, and although she gives Morgan more chances at a sound thumping argument, he refuses to allow her to kill the wolf. Even though the wolf admits it's the right thing to do, keys, sticks, and knives fly, and both wind up unconscious while the wolf escapes with Denise, Tara, and Rosita witnessing it all. Rick and Deanna have a close encounter with the walkers on the street, and after Deanna jumps in to save Rick, she finds herself in a walker sandwich, mortally wounding by a handsaw, Rick's fault, and even possibly a bite. Rick and Deanna have a close encounter with the walkers on the street, and after Deanna jumps... Okay, wrong thing. Ron goes from frightened to frozen to emo, and then hardcore fury. He attacks Carl with a shovel, and learns a lesson or two from Mr. Carl Grimes, attracting walkers in the process. Carl covers for Ron, but makes Ron turn over his weapons to confirm to Ron once again that Pete is an asshole. This doesn't set well with Ron. He is stripped of everything at the point, and it's apparent Ron is doing some side eye of his mom's weapon, so he's like eyeing it down. Father Gabriel turns the other cheek and finds it bald. He comes to Rick's aid more than once, and the two reach an unspoken truth. He even learns to slice and dice, kill walkers, aka he ain't got nothing on Michonne though, or Rick's new handy-dandy axe. Oh god, I hit that word. If you knew me, you would know why I hit that word. Eugene, terrified as always, finds himself in need of rescue again. He discovers someone dropped walkie-talkie and hears Daryl's voice. He has one chance to stay help before he is saved in the nick of time by Rosita. Rick and company formulate a plan to escape Jesse's house surrounded by Walker. No thanks to Jesse's fallen metal owl statue. Unfortunately, the plan does not include the badly injured Deanna. Michonne volunteered to deliver the news, and the two strong women share a heart. I'm glad they do that, and then Deanna has her scene. So, there's been a lot of speculation that before the after credit scene, the last word before the after credit scene is mom. Sam yelling the word mom, because he's scared and he has nothing, he doesn't know what to do, he's just a little scared. Okay, 3 tidbits for the mid-season finale. Looks like we will be saying goodbye to Deanna in this episode. As speculated, she saved Rick from a walker, and in doing so, is bit, and or mortally wounded by us all. Both Rick and Michonne will each have a scene. Morgan and Carol, okay, they get in the scuffle. Where's the toilet question? Okay, sorry guys, I'm just looking something up. This is one of my longer videos. Okay, I can't read that. It's in Spanish. I don't know what happens to the questions, but usually they have question for the episode. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'm not finding it. Okay, this is also going to be my review for The Walking Dead mid-season finale stuff.
You gotta go outside again? Come on, let's go outside. Eddie, come on. Eddie, we're going outside.
That looked like...
Eddie, we're going outside now.
Wow, that looked so bad.
And it always happens. We're still there. Our friends are there. People who care about you.
My pregnant wife. She's gonna run away, be afraid, forget about this? Just go. But that's gonna be the risk. Even after they're gone.
Hey man, when that one scene where they made it look like Glenn was dead, did your heart stop?
Josh.
Okay. Peace out, YouTube!